Hey guys, guess who's alive? It's me. Haven't uploaded a video in like a year, but I'm alive, unfortunately. I'm here. Hey, sorry. Not gone yet. Maybe soon, who knows? um, my hair looks very greasy. I literally washed it 1 day ago. So I'm just a greasy, oily gal. Ignore that. Um, my face, I've been crying a lot in the past 24 hours. So ignore it. My face is extra puffy right now. I tried to put myself together just for this because it is almost 2 in the morning. Like Hudson and Connor, anybody watch Heated Rivalry? Anybody want to talk about heated rivalry instead of mental illness? Anyway, I want to talk about everyone's favorite disorder. Maybe the reason why you found my channel in the first place. Agoraphobia. Woo! The disorder that has plagued my life for the past. Can I do math? 18 years? Is that right? Since I was 13 years old. I'm 31 now. I'll be 32 this year. We don't know if I'll make it to that, so we live in the now. We don't look to the future for anything ever. Um, so I'm 31. I still have agoraphobia, and lately it's been kicking my ass. Now I haven't been homebound since 2015. It's 11 years. Woo! Woo! However, that does not mean that I don't struggle. And I just want to talk about agoraphobia. And if you know, you know. If you don't, then I don't know why you're here. But um, okay. So this is gonna sound probably really silly. What's got me kind of thinking about this? BTS are coming to my area for the first time ever. I'm actually gonna start crying. I'm literally gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying. I can't do this. Oh my god. Bear with me. They're coming to my area for the first time ever this upcoming week. And they have 3 concerts here. 3. Count them, 3. How many am I going to? 0. How does that make me feel? Not good. Not good. It makes me feel like I want to. So, been doing a lot of thinking, as one does. See, I know so many people that are going to these concerts. And it's not just like, oh, okay, you can't go to a BTS concert. Womp womp. It's not just that. It's the fact that agoraphobia has taken everything from me, right? I've missed out on so much because I just haven't been able to do things. So many plans I've had to cancel, so many friendships lost. I had to drop out of high school. I had to quit jobs because I was having panic attacks at work. That only was one job. That was during the pandemic. So I don't really count that necessarily. That was just a really tough time. I'm on disability now because I cannot work. My anxiety is just too my comfort zone has shrunk so much. I can't even do things that I could do 5 years ago. I can't go places that I could 5 years ago. Like I haven't gotten my so if you didn't know, I wear dentures. Hey, I haven't gotten my dentures fixed in 3 years because I can't make it to my dentist office, which is only like 10 minutes down. Well, it's maybe a little over 10 minutes, but roughly around there down of the road. But I can't make it in that area. Therefore, I avoid and I don't go and I don't try and I'm too scared. So I'm stuck with dentures that don't fit me. They're uncomfortable and they get sores on my gums because they're too loose and there's no cushion. They need to be trimmed anyway. Um I'm also crashing out because my nephew, I have a nephew. He's 6 years old. He's he's grown up so much. Oh my gosh. He's one of my favorite people in the entire world. I would do anything for my nephew. And he has his kindergarten. He's a kindergarten play today, later today, because it's Wednesday. It's 2 a.m. Okay. His elementary school, again, is like 10 minutes down the road. And my ass bought tickets. Why did I do that? Because I need to go see my nephew. I need to go support my nephew. I told my nephew on FaceTime the night before last that I bought tickets. And he goes, "Really?" He was so excited. And which, like, oh my God, I'm going to start crying right now. I'm going to start crying. And he goes, "Well, you didn't come last year. I didn't go to his preschool graduation because I couldn't. It was a half hour away. I couldn't go." I haven't gone to a single one of his ball games this year. He plays baseball downtown. It's probably 15 minutes away. It's even further than my dentist office. I can't go yet. I can't, right as it stands, I can't go. I've missed every single game. I missed all his T-ball games last year, and now I've missed half of his baseball games this year. Because I'm a piece of shit. No, it's because I have agoraphobia. And see, even when you're not homebound, it still is an everyday struggle, honey. It still is eating me alive. I have been so consumed by my fear of what? I don't know. That's the thing. I was watching some TikToks right then on agoraphobia. Someone was talking about how they're homebound and they've been struggling for the past decade with agoraphobia and whatnot. And the comments were really pissing me off. That's why I'm making this video too. Because they're like, well, what are you afraid of? Ah, you sound like my old psychiatrist that I got rid of because he took me off my benzodiazepines and I ended up in the hospital, but that's besides the point. Asking an agoraphobic person, well, what are you afraid of? Is so ignorant. I hate it. I hate it so much because I don't know. Dying? I'm afraid of all of these irrational, illogical things that don't make sense. They're not, but they're very real to me. Therefore, I'm scared. And I can't pinpoint exactly what I'm scared of. It's just if it's not in my comfort zone, then I'm not comfortable and I'm scared and I need to leave. So, I bought these tickets, right? For me and my only friend, my only friend here to go. And my mom is going with my brother and his fiance. I really hope my brother's ex will be there because I I'm closer with her and I like her. And she's the mother of my nephew, so like yeah. Um But I'm scared, guys. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I haven't been over by where okay, so I don't know. I went to the hospital the other day on Saturday night. I was having severe chest pains, whatever. I think it was just a really bad costochondritis flare up, and I was being maybe a little over dramatic and thinking that I was dying. Um because back in December they found a small hernia in my esophagus, and I was convinced that my stomach was sliding into my throat and that I was strangling and I was being strangled and I was gonna die. So I had to go to the ER, as we do, and they found nothing, and I left. Um, so just think it was my costochondritis. Started taking prednisone, and I'm okay now. Anyway, hospital is really close to his elementary school, which is why I'm trying to be so hopeful that I can go. I can make it there. It is one stoplight. The hospital is one stoplight away from his elementary school. And I made it to the hospital, and I keep telling myself, girl, you were there for 3.5 hours at the hospital, which is, I hate the hospital. I'm terrified. But my health anxiety is way more important. So, um, I can go to his elementary school for like a half hour. I can do that. I can do that, right? Don't know. But I'm trying to convince myself that I can. I used to be able, like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, I used to go for my rides over near where his elementary school is at. I used to pass his elementary school every day. I don't think I've been over there since probably 2018 or 2019. So, like, yeah, it's been a hot minute. No, actually, I went over there in 2022, um, with someone I matched with on Tinder at like 2 in the morning. I I went further than where his elementary school is at. Honestly, I was eating that up. Anyway, I'm trying to remain hopeful that I can go to this because if I can't go to his kindergarten performance, this is my last video. If that's the case, you will never hear from me again. However, Hajuman, um, I want to see BTS. Okay, now I know that's more crazy. That's a bit more bigger scaled than going to an elementary school cafeteria to see my nephew sing a song or two and be like, "Woo, so proud," and then leave and come back home. And it's not like super super far, and I was just over kind of close in the area. I'm feeling a little confident. I'm feeling mostly kind of hopeful, still doubting myself a little bit, but trying to be like, you can do it, you can do it. BTS, on the other hand, a stadium with like 70,000 people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. The last time I went to Raymond James Stadium was in 2009 for the NFL experience, and that was I had a I didn't even go inside the stadium. I actually haven't been inside Raymond James Stadium since I was like a kid. I went to a football game, a Buccaneers game there one time. Anyway, big ass stadium. I couldn't go with all those screaming girls. Oh my god. And then with BTS in front of me. I went to the Jonas Brother concert in 2008, September 4th, 2008, the Burn It Up tour in Tampa, Florida. And my life has never been the same since because that's where I had my first real, true, big anxiety or panic attack. And, yep. That's how we ended up here, guys. That's so feeling very bad about myself, wanting to combat these fears. Don't know how. My therapist sucks. I see my therapist not even once a month. It's been over a month, haven't seen her. I try to demand more appointments. They go, we don't have the booking. We'll put you on the cancellation list. Go yourself. And um yeah, that's it. I don't really have much of a support system. My parents kind of whack. My dad is in poor health, so he can't take me on rides anymore. My mom is not very patient, and she's a meanie head, and she doesn't like me very much, and she doesn't understand. And then Mike, um, who's the only other person I have, is the only person that I have. So, and I can't expect him to help me every single day of my life. He's my ex, so he used to literally take care of me 24/7 basically. But that's no longer our relationship, so I can't, force him to take me on rides every day. That's just not realistic. He will be taking me tomorrow to my nephew's thing. So I'm trying to be hopeful cuz I do okay when I'm with him as opposed to like if I was with my mom and my brother. Oh god. I wouldn't be able to go. Like I just wouldn't. So I'm with my safe person, um, which is that'll be good, but I'm still really scared. And I just don't want to miss. I don't want to miss things. I don't want to keep missing things. I've never like I know people are gonna probably be like, okay, who gives a fuck about BTS? I do. I've I've missed out on so many concerts. I love music so much. Like I don't give a fuck how parasocial I may come off. I can't even talk. Hello. Um certain celebrities I love so much, right? I'm such a fangirl. I don't care how old I am. I don't care how cringy people think it is. I am a fangirl. I love being a fangirl. I love it. I love it. I love it to eat it up. And honestly, when I was going through a really hard time in 2019 and I discovered BTS, it truly like changed my life. And it's so corny, I don't care. Honestly, like so One Direction, right? Let's talk about One Direction for a second. I was a fan of One Direction since 2011. I was 16 years old when I discovered them, when What Makes You Beautiful came out. I was a fan before What Makes You Beautiful came out, but anyway. Um became very obsessed with them, dedicated my all of my years basically homebound to One Direction. They were my entire world. I wouldn't have been able to get through those 5 years of being stuck in my room if it were not for One Direction. Like, they got me through one of the hardest parts of my life. One Direction will never perform again. I missed all their concerts. I was never able to go to a concert. So, like, as someone who, like, this band saved me. Like, truly, they were the only people there for me during my hardest point. And it's like I wish I could experience that so badly. All of my friends have seen One Direction, all like at one point, or at least a member, or whatever. And it's just like my best friend saw Louis yesterday, last night. I'm over here crashing out over like, oh my god, I can't see BTS, and she literally is sending me videos of her at the Louis concert in France, and I'm like, girl, I've never seen any member of One Direction. I don't think I can. And it brings me back to when I was in 8th grade after I had the panic attack at the Jonas Brother concert and I had to leave. The girl I went with was like, well, at least I can be in the same room as my idols. And she ate me up for that because she's so right. I still can't. I can't. As it stands, I can't, and I don't know how. I the thought of it, like I'm gonna try. Oh my god. So when One Direction were here in 2012, the first time, I went outside in my backyard and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm breathing the same air as One Direction." I started having an anxiety attack. And dead ass, how much money do you want to bet? I'll bet money. I don't give a shit. When I find out BTS are officially here in the area, the same damn thing is gonna happen because I can't even fathom that they're breathing like low key the same air as me. And they have a day off in this area too. Are they gonna explore the area? Am I gonna be, are BTS gonna be, there's tears forming in my eyes. This is serious for me. And I can't even see them. I'm so sick of missing out on things. I want to enjoy my life. This is a prison. It's a prison in here. Why can't I just go places like a normal? Ew, I hate that word. I fucking hate that word. But why can't I just go places like other people? What am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? Oh, it makes me so mad. I'm so pissed at myself. And it's not even my fault. Because I didn't do this to myself. It just happened. It just happened. I didn't even know it was happening when it happened, but it happened. Whatever. And here we are. It's 2026, and I'm still agoraphobic. So if anyone wanted an update or like, watch that video from back whenever I posted it in like 2013, where I'm like living with agoraphobia. I still have it. I'm just not homebound. But like I might, no, 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 we're not gonna say I might as well be, because that's not true, bitch, that's not true. But I really can't go more than like 10 minutes from my house at this current point in time. I was doing better like 5+ years ago. I was doing better, okay? But we've gone downhill. Especially since, I've lost a lot of my friends. I've lost a lot of my support system here in person. Yeah. Yeah, we've gone downhill. It's hard to do things on my own, especially when I have no motivation to go outside or go places and no one to go with. Like, what am I gonna do? Go out to eat by myself? With what car? With what license? No. Like, no, we're not doing that. So, I'm doomed and I'm feeling again just not very hopeful. So, this is my little rant. Sorry it's really long. I have lots of thoughts about it and I could still keep going cuz as we know, I love to yap and I never shut up. But if you're agoraphobic, let me know. If you've struggled with agoraphobia, let me know. If you're homebound, let me know. You're not alone. You're You never walk alone. If you watch Heated Rivalry, let me know. Are you a Shane person, Ilya? I'm an Ilya girly, just so you know. That's very important information. So, yeah. I'm gonna shut up now. But if you listened, thanks. If you didn't, okay. I don't blame you. This is my yearly check-in. I'm kidding. I want to try to start making vlogs again. I always say that and then I never do it, so don't count on it. But like, I want to. Just know that I want to. But do I have the motivation and the drive? Probably not. Because I'm depressed and I'm suicidal and I want to DIE every single day. So it's hard to do anything. Even getting out of bed is a task. Like, do you see this mess? You see what we're working with here? So yeah. I love you guys and I'm sorry. What am I sorry for? I don't know. I'm just sorry for existing, to be honest. So fucking annoying. I don't know how anyone even watches my shit.